We're here because free speech is under attack. We're here because people are being convinced that socialism works. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth.
More Twitter dumps, Democratic defections, AOC under ethics investigation, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lupkin, and here's the news you need to know. Arizona Senator Kyrsten Sinema has left the Democratic Party and registered as an independent. Sinema, in a Friday op-ed in the Arizona Republic, cited increasingly partisan interests and radicalization of both political parties as the reason for her departure. Americans are told that we have only two choices, Democrat or Republican, and that we must subscribe wholesale to policy views the parties hold. Views that have been pulled further and further toward the extremes. Sinema wrote in the op-ed, "Most Arizonans believe this is a false choice, and when I ran for the U.S. House and the Senate, I promised Arizonans something different," she continued. "I pledged to be independent and work with anyone to achieve lasting results. I committed I would not demonize people I disagreed with, engage in name-calling, or get distracted by political drama." Sinema went on to accuse mainstream political parties in the U.S. of worrying more about blocking each other out than the well-being of their constituents. The senator has been the target of extensive intra-party mudslinging for not falling in line with the rest of her party on key issues, most notably refusing to abolish the filibuster. The second installment of Elon Musk's Twitter files shed light on the company's practices of secretly blacklisting certain tweets and users. A new Twitter files investigation reveals that teams of Twitter employees built blacklists, prevented disavowed tweets from trending, and actively limiting the visibility of entire accounts or even trending topics, all in secret without informing users. Journalist Bari Weiss began her thread on Thursday. Twitter once had a mission to give everyone the power to create and share ideas and information instantly without barriers. Along the way, barriers nevertheless were erected, Weiss wrote. She pointed to Stanford University Dr. Jay Bhattacharya, a long-standing opponent of COVID groupthink during the pandemic, who expressed opposition to lockdowns. Twitter secretly placed him on a trends blacklist, which prevented his tweets from trending, Weiss reported. Weiss highlighted that Fox News host Dan Bongino was placed on a search blacklist, and Twitter had Turning Point USA's Charlie Kirk on Do Not Amplify. Twitter executives previously testified to Congress that this was not happening, which potentially opens them up to criminal charges of lying to Congress. More information is expected to be released by Twitter. In other Twitter news, Twitter users roasted Representative Adam Schiff, the Democrat from California, for his tweet Thursday demanding action from Elon Musk on his claims of rising hate speech, which the CEO denied. Adam Schiff has continually lied to the American people about evidence regarding the Steele dossier and other accusations about Donald Trump. Schiff has since turned his attention to Elon Musk, attacking the Twitter CEO for allowing hate speech on the platform. Records made public by Twitter show that hate speech is actually down since Elon Musk took over, highlighting yet another political lie by Adam Schiff. Russia released WNBA star Brittany Griner on Thursday in exchange for Russian arms dealer Viktor Bout. President Biden announced Grimer was arrested by Russia in February for having vape cartridges with hashish oil in her luggage at a Moscow airport and was sentenced to more than 9 years. Bout, nicknamed the Merchant of Death, is a former Soviet military officer who is serving a 25-year sentence in the United States for charges that included conspiring to kill Americans and providing material support to a terrorist organization. The U.S. had hoped to bring home Paul Whelan, another U.S. citizen the State Department says is being wrongfully detained in Russia, but Moscow refused to include him in the deal, yet again highlighting the impotency of the Biden administration in international matters. Grimer had pled guilty to the charges of having an illegal substance in Moscow. While the Whelan case, he was charged with espionage on trumped-up charges. The House Ethics Committee is investigating New York Democrat Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, it announced this week. The panel did not reveal the purpose of its probe. In September 2021, the American Accountability Foundation filed an ethics complaint against the progressive lawmaker, accusing her of accepting an impermissible gift to attend the Met Gala. Ocasio-Cortez ruffled feathers during the 2021 event with her designer Tax the Rich dress, which Republicans criticized. The dress was also an illegal gift. The Ethics Committee noted that the opening of an inquiry does not in itself indicate that any violation has occurred. A spokesperson for Ocasio-Cortez said the Congresswoman has always taken ethics incredibly seriously, refusing any donations from lobbyists, corporations, or other special interests. While she has not apparently accepted donations, she has accepted these gifts, which are in fact a violation of congressional rules. Her people went on to say, "We are confident that this matter will be dismissed." The Federal Trade Commission on Thursday filed a lawsuit seeking to block software giant Microsoft's $69 billion deal to buy video game maker Activision Blizzard. The FTC said the acquisition would hurt consumers because it would let Microsoft use popular Activision games like Call of Duty to lure gamers away from rival companies, reducing competition. The lawsuit, approved in a 3-1 vote by the agency's commissioners, marks what could be a major setback for Microsoft because its video game unit has piled up $16 billion in annual sales to become the company's most important consumer unit. The case marks a key test of FTC Chair Lina Khan's strategy to contain the power of big tech. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of The Raw Naked Truth at xvadio.com/podcasts, the Apple Podcasts app, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Amazon Music, Audible, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.